the top of my head. But if you trigger Exobite Surge, you get 12% instant might. If you do it again, you get 24%. If you do it again, you get 36%. But you don't only get one stat, you get all of them. You get the precision, the vit, the restoration, dominance, and defense. Now, this is where it gets crazy. Because of the iconics and because we have iconic powers, you can technically run multiple PIs. Like, for example, if you ran Frost Breath from your iconic powers, the Frost Breath, you can trigger Frost Bit and PI. Dazed, I'm pretty sure you can trigger it with Sonic Cry. I believe also the Blue Lantern Ring triggers it. If you're water, you can use Crushed. If you're not water, you can use Magma. So there's like, what's going to make this so broken is that you can essentially trigger multiple PIs and use these broken effects multiple times, even if you're one power. And if you can use, if someone else, like if you can steal someone else's PIs and trigger your iconic with it, it's just going to be absolutely broken. All right, guys, listen. Whatever you're doing, I need you to stop. I don't know what time you're watching this video. I don't know where you're at, but I need you to stop this video if I don't have your full attention. I've never said this before, but if I do not have your full attention, please pause this video and watch it when I have your full attention. Because this is going to be one video that you cannot miss a second of. Why? Because DC Universe, when I was a kid, my dad used to tell me that there's a cup. And sometimes things fill up that cup. But it gets to a point where the cup overflows. And let's just say that the cup once overflew for Obsidian Chill. When he said a year ago, the game's pathetic. Why did he say that? Because he saw the new artifact. He saw the new content. He saw that they continuously added sales just to milk out the community. He saw that they weren't respecting his opinion. They didn't care. And not only that, they took away the test server because they seen that people were giving them too many criticism. So they were like, why listen to them when we can just take it away from them? Then they're forced to buy the artifacts, the events, because we can't full display it. You know, there's a creator right now, which is in the Creator League, and they make content on the new stuff coming, but they don't really fully show it. They don't really show how broken it is, how extremely necessary it is for the meta. They don't really describe it well. They just do a very poor job at showing it. And I'm sorry, there's no other nicer way I can say it. It's the reality. And it's sad because DC Universe created this whole thing about they're going to allow more people into the Creator League, and yet nobody has been accepted. Nobody has access to the Creator League since they made that. And yet, you have one YouTuber, and the only YouTuber who's making this content on the new things, but then they threaten to copyright claim, so then other creators like myself can't even show it. We have to wait until it comes out on launch. And you always say, hey, Elvy, why can't you wait? Why can't you wait? Well, guess what? I will wait. And guess what? When it comes out, you know what I have to do? I have to buy it with my own money. It's not sponsored. And then I have to immediately then go make a video just to show you guys. And in me showing you guys, I have to tell you guys the truth, which is it's broken. And it's a must-have if you want to be a top meta player. And guess what? Everybody wants to be top DPS. Not everybody, sorry. Majority of people want to have top DPS numbers, top damage, top results. Because it's not just damage. Some things are broken for tank roll. Some things are broken, like Sunstone's broken for tank roll. You know, the White Lantern Ring is really good for tank roll because of the shield. The Blue Lantern Ring is good for troll, healer, tank, DPS. So all these things, I have to buy it out to show you guys. And look at my videos. You guys want to see the proof? You guys want to see the proof of this scheme that's happening, right? I have to wait until it comes out, right? Listen to this. I have to wait until it comes out. Then I have to buy it out. It's $50 to anywhere from $300. Now you may say, why is it $300? Because when Iconics come out, guess what? I have to open time capsules until I get lucky and I pull the rare collection. So we're talking about like White Lantern. I had to buy out the event, $50. Then I had to buy out 200k Nef metal. That's 3 of the 75ks. That's like $30. So around $80 I have to spend out of my own pocket. Then I have to make a video describing it and showing it to you guys to say, oh, is it worth it? Then I show you guys and I say, yeah, it is worth it because they know what they're doing. They purposely make it really good. Then you guys, since you guys see my videos, you guys are like, yeah, it is good. I need to get that. And whether you guys buy it out instantly, which a lot of people did, or you guys wait the 20 days, you still have to use Nef metal to level it up. And if you say, oh, well, you can get the event for free and then you can get the Nef metal for free, that means that now you're spending all of your time every day logging in, every day farming Nef metal just to get one thing. And guess what? You only level it up on one tune, then you got to level up on other tunes. There's no winning. Like, there's no winning. It's like a scheme that's endless. And guess what? There's always a new thing. There's always a new thing. Like I said, it's always a new ability, a new event, a new iconic. It's just going to continue. This is where it gets to a point where you get to the whole thing where, like, I'm at the point right now where you see, you know, Obsidian made a video called DCUO Pathetic. This is kind of like my DCUO Pathetic video. The next one coming is going to be the It's Time video. Now, the It's Time video means I'm gone. Now, if you watch my my shorts, I made a little gym video because I personally love to work out. I've always have. I've taken my breaks, you know, but I love to work out. So I made a little, you know, working out video. I may switch over to doing that. So if you guys see me, you know, stop playing DC, it might be because of that. Now, I did want to tell you guys something crazy. I did get banned. Yeah, I did get banned. I got banned from the Discord server because I went in there after I saw this ridiculous update that they're adding, and I told them, this is ridiculous. Why are we still getting FOMO? Mind you guys, I just made a video, if you didn't watch it, DCUO is dying in 2026, because of things like this, because of the FOMO, because of how pay to win, because of how paywall walled everything is. Now, I want to tell you guys a little quick backstory. I'm somebody who has everything in the game, okay? I'm not somebody who's like salty because he doesn't have something. I have it all. I have all the iconics. I have all the skill points. I have all of the new items. I have it all. But my problem is that I'm a competitive person, and I'm also a person of principle and morality and fairness. And I think that it gets to a point where, like, you know, like some people are upset because I'm selling iconics, for example. But at the end of the day, I'm not the one who puts the iconics in the game, nor am I the one who forces people to get it. But at the end of the day, as a creator, I can't ignore that it's in the game. I can't ignore that it's in the game. So the only thing I can do is try to give an affordable price for people to buy it at. But at the end of the day, I can't control what they do and what they don't do in the game. I can't. I'm just a player. You know, they don't ask me, hey, LV, what do you think about? They don't ask anybody. They just say, what is going to give us money and how can we produce money? And I don't make any commission from making these videos. They don't pay me to make these videos. They don't say, hey, LV, make an iconic video. We're going to give you 100,000 marketplace cash. They don't say, hey, LV, make an iconic video and we're going to send you some money. No. I make it to show you guys how broken it is. But I realize, because I was kind of naive, in showing you guys how broken it is, I am part of the problem. Yeah, it's crazy to say that I'm part of the problem because in me promoting the iconics and me selling the iconics myself, I'm just making it seem like it's okay. Like it's okay to spend $50 to unlock an event or $50 to level up an augment or spend $200, $300 on time capsule just to get one iconic, just then to have to buy it again for other videos. I mean, other characters. I am part of the problem. And like I said at the beginning of the video, it gets to a cup and the cup overflows. And for me, it overflew because it gets to a point where you start getting this like guilty conscience when it starts to click like, hey, I'm helping them not commit a crime, but literally scheme off people. That's insane to say. Because we're not talking about cosmetics here. Again, I've said this in my last video. I don't have issues with booster bundles or auras or stuff like that. Or like no one ever complains about those sort of things. It's the FOMO and this exclusive stuff. That's the problem. But anyways, I'm going to stop the rant. We're going to talk about the new stuff that they're bringing in. Because that's what people want to know, right? That's what you guys want to know, right? You guys want to know the new stuff that they're bringing in so you guys can spend your money, right? Well, we're going to go over it. I don't know if I already mentioned this because I did have to make this video a few times. Because honestly, I don't even know how to make this video. But as I said, a creator copyright claim threatened to essentially not allow anyone to use the content. Now, my boy GeoForce, cool YouTuber, he's been doing content for many years. He made a alternative option, which he basically took the context from the video, made it his own, so that way that person can't copyright claim them or say that they use their content. But obviously, we're not able to get the full experience. We're not able to see the abilities or see the damage, unfortunately. But we can cover the gist of it, okay? So let's go through this quick. I don't want to make this video far too long. So they're adding a new campaign. New campaign. Now, in this new campaign, basically what they're doing, what you see on the screen is the rewards. Now, these rewards are super underwhelming and super disappointing. You have to wait an entire year, complete 4 events, and wait an entire year, December 2026, damn near 2027, just to have an access to a Bat Swarm, a Material, a Lasso, a Wolf Pack, an Ally Legion, rank 150 Artifact, or a level 7 Ally Pack. Now, you may say, that's a lot of stuff. Well, so let me tell you something. You can only choose one of those things. You have to complete all 4 of the patrols. If you miss one of them, guess what? You have to spend $50 to unlock it. Let's say you missed all 4 of them. That's $200 that you have to spend. And you have to, even if you spend the $200, you still have to wait until December 2026, almost a year from now, damn near, just to get one of these rewards. And you may say, oh, well, that's cool. I can get a Bat Swarm and a Lasso. Let me tell you something. Come here. By the time this comes out, there's going to be better things out. So by the time you get that Bat Swarm that you want now, 10 months from now, the Bat Swarm probably won't even be good. There's going to be better options. And guess what? That's not the only thing. When you get the Bat Swarm, you're only going to get it for one character. And that's the only reward you can choose. So you waited an entire year for one ability, which is probably not going to be that good anymore. And you can only use it on one character. Isn't that insane? And that's if you complete all 4 patrols. If you completed 3, you're not getting anything. So those are the rewards. I mean, there's another way to break it down. The other thing is, let me skip through. This is where it gets good. The first patrol, you get a new iconic. Now, we're going to talk about the new iconic. We're going to talk about this new iconic that's coming out. But here's the funny part. For you to get the new iconic, you have 2 options. You can spend $50, or you can run the most boring and terrible content in DC history, which is Kaznia. Now, this content that they release now is pretty bad. It's pretty bad. I don't think anyone likes it. But the Kaznia, it's undefeated. Undefeated champion for terrible content. There's no other word for it. It's literally, you have to capture nodes. The dumbest, there's nothing good about it. Nothing. Playing the game because it was that bad. And from the looks of it, I'm probably going to have to do that again. And I don't think this time I'm coming back. Honestly. Like, I honestly don't. I just can't see. I can't continue to, because, like, I just can't continue to feed money into this game. Not only feed money, but then make videos for you guys. But then me making videos for you guys influences you guys to buy things or makes you want to buy things. And then I feel bad because I feel like I'm the one taking your money because you guys are giving it to them because of me. It's like I feel like I'm the, you know what I mean? Like, it's like a bad feeling for me because I just feel like you guys, I'm not helping you guys out. Like, I used to think I was helping you guys out, but I'm really hurting you guys indirectly. I'm trying to help you, but indirectly, I'm hurting you. It's like if I was to give you steroids and I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to help you get muscle, but in reality, I'm ruining your health. If that, it's somewhat of a reference. So yeah, that's basically that. So again, to sum this up, these are the rewards that you get if you complete the whole year of patrols. You choose one, and this is the things you're going to have to do every day if you want to be able to get the new iconic, which I'm about to show you guys in a second. Now, again, thank you, GeoForce, for making this video at a really fast rate as well. I really appreciate it. It makes my job easier for sure. So let me shorten down the camera, put it down here a little bit. So the left here is the new iconic. This is the reward that you're going to be getting when you complete this event, and a reward and a new ability that hopefully I can show you guys on Tuesday if my account does not get banned, which it potentially might. Okay, the new ability is called Exobite Steel Iconic Ability. Now, this ability, the one good thing about it is that it does have a long cooldown, and I say that that's a good thing because it'll make it not super broken, but it's still going to be broken. Now, I don't completely understand this iconic, so granted, take what I say with a grain of salt because I'm not able to use it, and me not being able to use it, I have to kind of picture it in my head. I can't actually use it in the game because I don't have access to test server. Now, but basically, from what I understood, and I mean, I'll read this with you guys, is that it fires a damaging beam at the target. The beam gives you 3 enchantment based on the power interactions on that target. Duplicate enchantments increase enchantment effects. Okay? Now, the PI is the power interactions. Those are things like crushed, drown, like dazed. Like here it says dazed, frostbitten. Like all of these things that are listed right there on the left are all PIs. Now, they all have different things that they do. Okay? So, for example, the Exobite Spike, if we go over to the right side, it has an effect. And then the Exobite Explosion, and then the Exobite Surge. So I believe it's separated. So let's talk about the Exobite Explosion, okay? The Exobite Explosion, when you trigger that, the attack spark an Exobite Explosion on target that damages all enemies within its radius. And that has a cooldown of 3 seconds for a duration of 12, with a radius of 5 meters. Like, I don't even know what that necessarily... It says it has a cooldown of 3 seconds, but it lasts 12 seconds. So that means that you can proc it over and over again? Like, what does that even necessarily mean? Like, if it has a 12-second duration, but you can use it every 3 seconds. That sounds broken already. That basically means that you can use it 4 times and stack them with one another? Like, to be honest, I don't even know how they come up with this super weird but broken abilities, but okay. Now, Exobite Surge for me is what really caught my eye. Really caught my eye, and I'm gonna tell you why. The Exobite Surge, when you trigger this, it gives you, if you use Electrified, Terrified, Crushed, or Disabled, which by the way, Electrified is electric, Terrified is like mental, Crushed is earth and water, which as you guys know, water is broken, and Destabilized, I believe, is quantum, maybe another power. Again, I'm not too, like, I don't memorize this stuff just from the top of my head. But if you trigger Exobite Surge, you get 12% instant might. If you do it again, you get 24%. If you do it again, you get 36%. But you don't only get one stat, you get all of them. You get the precision, the vit, the restoration, dominance, and defense. Now, this is where it gets crazy. Because of the iconics, and because we have iconic powers, you can technically run multiple PIs. Like, for example, if you ran Frost Breath from your iconic powers, the Frost Breath, you can trigger Frostbite and PI. Dazed, I'm pretty sure you can trigger it with Sonic Cry. I believe also the Blue Lantern Ring triggers it. If you're water, you can use Crushed. If you're not water, you can use Magma. So there's like, what's going to make this so broken is that you can essentially trigger multiple PIs and use these broken effects multiple times, even if you're one power. And if you can use, if someone else, like if you can steal someone else's PIs and trigger your iconic with it, it's just going to be absolutely broken. Like just reading this, it just hurts my soul. Because, like, what am I even reading? What am I reading? Oh, and then they're dropping a new artifact, which honestly, I just can't even be bothered to read it. I just can't. I'm going to do it for you guys, even though it's kind of hard to read. But basically with this new art, the new art doesn't seem too broken, but I'm sure it's going to be broken. It basically does damage and heals at the same time. And, like, depending on the health, let me see. Damage a target lowers the cooldown by 10 seconds. This effect only occurs once every 5 seconds. All self-damage is reduced by 30%. So, yeah, if you run this new art, you can basically run Book and Amulet and Ebon as well. Like, you could run, because the main thing that I see from this is the fact that it has a 15 meter radius, which is a pretty long range, and then it also has all self damage is reduced. So meaning you can run that amulet of the amulet that it gives you might when it takes your health. Forget the name. And then it also heals the targets. I think it heals even if you're in DPS role. Honestly, like I'm just flastered. Like, I honestly, and I did the math. It costs you 22 of the new packs. 22 of the 70k packs to get this new artifact up to 200. 22. And that is 22 times 900. So that is almost $200. And then you have to get Seals of Completion, Seals of Preservation, Catalyst. You're spending roughly like $200 to $250 just to get this new artifact up. Additionally, another $50 to complete the last event, or wait 20 days. We're talking about $300 if you wanted to get everything instantly. I'm lost for words. I'm lost for words. You either have to enslave yourself with all the time in the world to somewhat have things in the game, or you have to just keep swiping your card. And even if you do that, they just don't describe things well. And they don't allow creators to describe it well because they don't give us test servers. And as a creator, we have to buy it before we're able to actually show you guys. So I have to spend my money just to show you guys, so then you guys spend your money, so then you guys then have to figure out how to use it. It's insane. It's honestly insane. Like, I don't even know. But the new art seems like it does It seems like you heal and do damage. Targets above 80% health deal bonus damage. It gives you a damage bonus. It has 4 stacks. I'm guessing it goes up to 10%. Dude, I honestly can't be bothered. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I can't be bothered. My honest recommendation is, like I said, play one character or just don't spend more money on the game. I genuinely, like, I can't be bothered. Like, I really can't be bothered. I don't know what else to say. I'm disappointed. Shout out to GeoForce for making this video and explaining it. I'm gonna link his videos in the description. He probably describes it better than I do. I honestly can't be bothered. Like, I'm disappointed. I'm gonna end the video at that. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Take care. Spend your money wisely, guys. That's all I gotta say. Spend your money wisely. Peace out.